Alright, how's it going, guys? So, I've been doing a little bit of work around here. I have added in these these four lithium battery assemblers here. Gave all of these speed upgrades, and I also put 2 productivity and 2 speed upgrades into the flying body cells, which are flying robot frames, which it looks like now we need to work on getting these upgraded, and we may even have to put in a few more of them. We can also put productivity in these, so I will do so, and that should help us get a little extra. I'm probably going to see if I can put some beacons in here at some point, but as you will see with what I have been working on other than this, we will probably start using the KI beacons very soon. So this was where we had our stuff being made, which we still are making some here. I probably should put a splitter in here and go ahead and let this one continue to work. But as you can see, we are staying pretty steady on fluid right here. And that is because I put in this new bank over here with 4 each, which is what I should need to keep this running. But we have done some productivity things, so we need to change these recipes, because currently we are on 10 wire and 2 crystals, and if I change that, we could have went to 8 wires and 2 crystals, but now we can go to 8 wires and 1 crystal. So we need to change all of these over to efficiency 3. We need to do the same with these, and we should have the same with these as well, where we were using 6, 6, and 6. We can go all the way down to 4 and 4 and not even need the lithium. So that's going to be a major change, because we can now get rid of the lithium that is coming in for that, except I do need it for the battery, so I am going to go ahead and put in this here so we can get the batteries for that. But then we're going to switch all of these over. So this lithium is only going to be needed now for the batteries. So that means we can get rid of all of these. And we can copy across from here. Get all of those switched. Copy from there. And get all of these switched. So that'll save us on our wires and our energy crystals. And I just noticed I missed a pipe there. Alright, so that should take care of that. And I missed a pipe right there. So that should take care of that. Alright, so looking in here, we have also now gotten the KI3 energy stuff done, so we can make the KI3 beacon and the KI3 core. The core is going to take a little bit of setup, and there's a structured exotic matter that we need to make that, and I don't see where we've actually unlocked the ability to do so, which is something I really hate, when they give you something and you actually don't have that the ability to make it yet because it should be locked behind something else. So let's look that up here. So all of this we have. We need 2 of them. We need a down and an up, which is needed for, we need deep space exploration because we need deep space ore, and that'll give us 1 and 1. And apparently we can take ups and change them to downs and downs to ups. I don't know why we'd ever need to do that. So we're going to have to get into that research to be able to get into these. Everything else we already have being made, except we don't have these auto-crafted yet, but we have the ability to make them, and they're fairly cheap. So that's not a big deal. We also have unlocked our first fusion reactor, the Stellarator. And this one doesn't take anything we don't already currently have, so we can start making that. But since we can't do the KI3, I want to look at the KI2 beacons, which need steel plate, advanced circuit, the 1 beacon, and neodymium. And I'm hoping that these are going to take the 2 beacon. Good. Alright. And then the KI1 beacon is steel, electronic circuit, and aluminum ceramic. So we need to start making these. So let's have a look here. We're going to do this down here. We're actually going to go across the tracks here and probably do this right in this area. So let me copy this over here. Well, nice to mess that up there. Alright, give me a second. Let me get all of this across the tracks, and we'll get started on doing this. Be right back. Alright, so we got that all done. Now let's take a look at crafting up these different beacons. So the first one we're going to need is the KI1, which we're going to need some steel. Actually, let's do this real quick. Let's go ahead and get the KI2 in there, which is also going to need steel. That's what I wanted to see. So we're going to run this up to there, and then we're going to set this one for the 3, which is not going to need steel. Alright, so then we can do this and this to take care of the steel requirement for both of them. We can put this in between both of them, and we can do that. So now this is going to need green circuits and aluminum ceramic. This is not going to need either of those. So we're going to run the circuits and the ceramic up right here on the back side. So we'll have it come up right there. And it will stop right there. So now we just need to get this in here. And then we need to do like that. And we might as well do this as well. And then we can put this in here. There we go. Get these turned the right direction. That will get both of those headed on up there. And we need 20 and 10. And this is going to craft in 6 seconds. We might need to put in a second one of them. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put a second one here. I probably should have put the steel on the other side, but we're fine. And then we can put that up into this one. It's going to need red circuits and neodymium, which we'll go ahead and run that in up this side. And I didn't get the neodymium. These new bots are amazingly fast, which I did, I think, get most of them pulled out, of the old ones pulled out, and the new ones put in. And I did wire it up so it would take care of inputting them. So we got them coming out on these two belts, running back, and we have this set for, I think it's 200 or 300. Somebody suggested I change this over to the new one, and honestly, not bothered. I am thinking about putting in one of these charging stations right here to see if they'll go and charge to it rather than charging here. I really just don't want to mess with the changing all the logistics. I may at some point, but right now I just can't be bothered. Alright, so before I do this, what do we need for this one? Nothing that we need for that one. Okay. So we need to get a belt in there, and we can simply do that for right there. That'll take care of that. And then we can do this. We can do this. Run this right up like so, and that'll take care of the neodymium. And then we can do this to take care of getting our gold over there. And then I'll go ahead and run this belt over. And we're going to need this, so we'll go ahead and run it over as well. Alright, so that will take care of the advanced circuits and the neodymium plates. This is going to be crafted in 6 seconds. So let's go ahead and upgrade that to a stack inserter there. And that'll get those taken care of. Then we can put one of these in to put it up here. And we'll get our processing units, our fusion tech, and our carbon fiber. Which, again, we're going to use a requester chest. We'll put the carbon fiber in here for right now. And we'll also put the fusion tech in there. And we need to set that like so. That'll take care of that. And the only other thing we need is the processing units. And these we do not have a ton of. I'm going to work on a bit of a changeover probably today, which is actually yesterday, if this works out properly. So what I'm saying right now may not be valid by the time you see this. But I need to get a bit of a copper changeover because our copper is not running very well. It's actually running better now than it has been, but as you can see, we're not getting a whole lot in through up here, and that is because our copper train is never here. So we need to get another copper train set up to come in here, or we need to find another vein to hook up to that. And over here, as you see, these two are always on and needing copper. We have none on that belt. We have none on that belt. So we need to get more copper over to these guys as well. This one is turned off because it just doesn't have enough copper in that little area. So that means it's going over here and getting from this small area, which there isn't a whole lot there. Either it kind of goes back and forth between these two. It actually goes to this one more than it does this one. And up here we only have this small amount here that it's getting. We need to get this one connected. And this one will probably give us way more. It's got 3.2 million and about twice the size of that one. And if I remember correctly, we have, this is where we're picking up copper now. And I think there's another copper down here. Yeah, there's a 3.4 there, a 2.1 there. Oh, and by the way, for anybody that actually cares, our little stone mine here is actually gone. We have actually managed to completely get rid of it. So that's another thing I'm going to do today, because we are picking up stone here and we are running all the way down this line, which was coming up through here and then all the way around and into here. So we're actually going to take this straight up and into there instead of going all the way around, because we don't have to do that anymore since this area is now clear of stone. Alright, so that gets us our KI3 beacons taken care of. Now, one thing I do need to do for right now is I need to get a storage chest in here, and we will hook this up like so, and we'll tell this only the beacons, and we'll tell this that we want the beacons if it is less than, and I will say 10. We're probably not going to set up more than 10 at a time. And then when we're actually ready to start using the KI3, we'll move this up and use it for that. But that will take care of getting us our beacons. Transmits up to 6 module effects. from the channel it's linked to, where this one, which transmits module effects from the channel it's linked to, it doesn't say it has a minimum. This one here transmits 2 modules. Okay, so this one is exactly the same size as the K1. Now let's see if we put this here. The only beacons we can actually put in here are speed or efficiency. And currently we have efficiency in there. So we could change it over to speed modules. And what we could do is take one of these. We're going to have to remove that. We can put that there and it'll cover both of those. And then we can put this in. And this actually needs to be set to channel 3, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Beacon channel 1. Okay, that's on channel 1. Now I have to remember how it is I get that card. There's a... There it is. Hit apply there. Hit that, and that'll make sure it's on the right channel. And now it should be... It says distribution efficiency 0.5. Number of affected receivers is 3, so it's actually affecting this one down here, which we need to upgrade all 3 of them. And we're going to copy this over and put it there. And then if I put this one, only place I can put this is here, which is going to hit that one, which I kind of don't want to do. Now, can we put... Yes, we can put productivity modules in here. So let's see if we go and let's get rid of that. Let's change this over and put speeds in there. And then we come down here. It still says no modules to transmit. Don't know why, because this is running. Distribution efficiency 0, energy consumption, speed, contents. It's running, it's got the fuel. You can see it turning. Let's see. And that is apparently already... It says total beacons is 3. Change channel. Apply. That's not actually... If I hit that, changes it to channel 2. It still says it's not doing it. So I still don't quite understand why that thing's not doing what it's supposed to do. If anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, let me know, because it says there's 3 beacons on it. I don't know where the other beacon is, and I don't see any way of changing the channel for this one. You hit that, it doesn't do shit. And if I do that, it doesn't seem to change that one's channel. That makes it 0. Change those. Still doesn't say it's doing it. So, I'm not sure. We got them crafted once I figure out how they work. I'm just not sure why they're not transmitting the contents. There's no way of telling it not to make the tag. Alright, well, if anybody knows, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and pop some productivity into each of these. We may end up having to put in a few more of these. And for right now, I'll just fill them with some speed modules as well and see if we can get some more engines done. That is what I got for you today. Hopefully in the next one we can work out, somebody will know how to get this thing working and we can actually start setting up some beacons. I may work it out during the live stream today as well. And we went ahead and got our hydrogen refining done. So we're going to look at, we have advanced isotopes, we have the tokamak reactor, and then we have our space science to do, not counting this thing, which I have no idea what that is. And then we have our efficiencies, which we are not doing those till we get to that yellowish green square thing. Let's look and see here. This is the deep space exploration that we needed to get our structured things. And to get to it, we need to do orbital exploration and we need our space science pack. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get the reactor and the isotopes done first. And then we'll start on all of the space stuff once we get done with the reactor stuff. So I'm going to do the tokamak first. Then we'll do the isotopes. And hopefully in the next one, we will get started on crafting and setting up this first fusion reactor here. And since we're doing a live stream today, this one should get done and we can start processing or making it and maybe take a look at it as well. I can't remember if I told you guys, but I do have the new reactor design running down here. So you can see we're producing a bunch of steam. I got to put in a radar down here so we can see it better. It's not running super efficient at the moment. I do believe we're putting out a bit too much heat for the amount of heat exchangers that we have. I need to look at my design a little bit. Where this one here, our heat never really gets up to 900. This one down here, I do believe, does hit 900, so we are wasting a little bit of heat. But as you can see, it runs fairly well as it is. I'll take a look at it in the live stream today and see if I can get it built a little bit better. But I'm probably going to be decommissioning our original reactor up here. Sorry about that. Probably going to finally decommission this one up here. I did go ahead and put in a second one of these, making the data. But I'm still pretty sure we're not running as much hydrogen as we need to be. So I do believe that those reactors that are running down there are kind of just wasting through our uranium-233. I may switch that over to thorium because, as you guys know, we have tons of thorium. And I do want to take a look at one thing real quick on it. I want to see if we can actually automate turning it on by if this thing has room. Because see, this is completely full of heat. So we don't need this running right now. And I think if we run that off of this tank, so if I put this here, and then we connect a cable from here to there and to there, go ahead and take out the fuel, which, hold on, I gotta connect from here to, oh, I can't reach that far. Alright, we're gonna have to go from there to, can't reach, I'm gonna go from there to there and to there. Alright, then we can just throw that in there. And now these will shut off as soon as they're done. And we should be able to set this to our, we need the protium. Where in the heck is it? Deuterium, helium, iron, lithium, uranium, tritium, protium. Protium. Alright, so if it is less than, and this tank can hold 500K, so for right now, let's just set it for 250,000. And we want it over 250. It'll turn it off. So then we copy that. We put it there. So now both of them should say the same thing. And these should not turn on unless we are down to about half there. And that should work. We can put speed modules in here to speed this up. But I was just worried about the power because right now it's hitting about our max. So I'm going to wait until we get the fusion reactor on, because this one says it can create 2 gigawatts of consistent power, and we're using right now about 2 gigawatts. So it's going to be able to produce what we're producing right now, basically. So if I put speed modules in here, which I can do 6 of them, it'll go way faster, but way more power. So I'll wait until we get that reactor up, and then we'll try that out. And yeah, we ran out, so it'll just sit there until this actually needs power. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today. If you guys have any clue on that beacon, let me know. And hopefully everything works out well for the stream today. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.